Hello everyone, I'm David with Miles with Views. Today we're going to be doing a review on a Haloview backup camera with a mirror and integrated tire pressure monitor system. So we'll be installing this. I'm actually going to get ready to open the box. We was also sent, I think it's a 40-foot cable extension for the antenna that runs along the top side of the roof. So you'll see me get on top of the roof and install this as well. I'm really excited about this. We do have a tire pressure monitor system already, but this is all integrated in the rear view mirror. So I'll be taking mine down out of my truck and installing all of this. So come along. Hope you enjoy the video. And this is the Haloview BT10 tire pressure monitor system included, and it's all integrated into the rear view mirror. But you got to get a lot of the clutter off your dashboard or your front windshield, like mine was cluttered. I'm really excited. Feel like a kid on Christmas with a new toy. Let's open it up, see what's inside, what's all included with the kit. Trust the bus cutter up so don't hurt yourself. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna need those. I'm just kidding, y'all. Definitely gonna need those. But you know, most men don't, and I'm a mechanic, y'all know that. Most men don't like to read the instructions, but I got boss lady right here, and it's got to be picture perfect. I already know it. So I waited till my day off, my only day off throughout the week, so I won't be rushed. I can take the time and read the instructions, get it right. I got to get it level. So I was just kidding. Okay. So here's the mirror. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's got the front dash camera on there too. So the front as well as the rear. Okay, and then this just mounts over your existing mirror. Oh, I thought I was going to have to take my mirror down. Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's easy as I think it's going to be. Everything right there at your fingertips. Okay, good. So we have wire connectors, a 12-volt power supply, another couple of adapters, all kind of adapters. There's a lot in this box. Set of screws. This looks like the base for the rear camera. Camera itself goes on the rear. Here we have the tire pressure monitors. Got 4 of those. This should be where we hook up for the 12-volt power supply. A signal booster, that's what that is. So we're going to hook that to 12 volts and it boosts the signal. We have 2 of those, I guess, in case you have a really, really big read. It's a lot in this box. Look like everything you need. Everything. Even give you batteries. Got the tool to put the tire pressure monitors on. Box full of stuff. Well, I'm going to take a break here, and guess I'll be reading some instructions to get all of this figured out. But I think for the most part I get it. That's nice. It's going to be really nice. And if you've been RVing for any time, you know you definitely need a dash cam. The way some of these people pull off in front of us and everything, it's really crazy, but that's to protect you. So that's why I'm real excited about this. Let me read the instructions and we'll come right back to you. So just reading through the instructions, you have an antenna that can mount right out here but they have an extension because our rig is 39.5 feet long. So we got, I think it was what, 40-foot cable? 42-foot cable. And it's got a antenna there. So we are running along the roof of the rig and mounted in the front. That way it's closer to the receivers. They have a receiver booster, these, to get the signal up to the camera. But they showing where, I guess you can mount it on the side, and I did think about that, but you know, a lot of times you're passed by trees and they can scrape the side. Hopefully you don't scrape anything on the top, because if you scrape it on the top, you're gonna be in trouble. And the least of your worries is an antenna. But I'm gonna mount it in the front on the nose of the camper. I like that. But I'm back. I am reading the instructions. And one of the first things it says is, please pair the camera with the monitor by using an external 12-volt power supply and provide a pairing cable before installing on your RV. So I have the antennas for the rear view mirror that I'm going to mount here. I have the rear camera in the pairing cable, and I also have the 12-volt power supply. So I'm going to hook all of this stuff up, and we're going to go up to the truck and install it to get it paired before we hook the rear camera up to the camper. So we're going to pause this for a minute and come back at you with the second part. Okay, so we're going to do the pairing process, the very first step of it, where we're going to pair the monitor and the camera. So we have the pairing cable, which powers the monitor here and monitors the camera. And we're going to connect it to a 12-volt power supply and get these two paired first. Then we'll take the next step. So I'm going to go ahead and mount this on the mirror, kind of free up my hands. And that was dead easy. It's a lot more simpler than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to run my power supply. And this is not going to be the final place that we run power, but this is just to get this process going. So there. We got a green light. Oh, wow. So that's the forward-facing camera there. And the rear-facing camera. You see that handsome mug? So we got pairing. It's showing the tire pressure monitors already, and which we don't have those hooked yet. The camera does have an angle, so we do have the monitor going. We have it paired. So now I'm going to hook the rear camera to the RV in the back. I'm going to go ahead and run the adapters and the cables and the antennas. So I'll take you along that journey and show you that. So that was the very first step. So we do have pairing. Come back at you in a second. So getting ready to mount the rear camera and get it in pieces. So you just put that in there. It falls right in place. You have some small screws to secure this in. So I'm going to go ahead and secure this before I get up there to mount the camera. Actually, I'm going to have to take the cover down, the old cover. This rig should be already wired for a rear view camera. My drill. Okay, so I have that in place. And hopefully I just use my power adapter. So I'm gonna get up there now and take the cover down and cross our fingers. Hopefully we're wired up already. Don't put keep these screws in your mouth, kid. You might swallow one. So we are wired up already. Got the adapter right there. It's pretty thick, so cutting sliding that, get my old trusty butter cutter out. Take that off. So what I am going to do is I'm going to cover these holes, fill those back with some silicone to keep any moisture from getting in. So the trail is already wired for a rear view camera. And I'm just gonna plug this in. Twist it to feed this back into the hole. So what I need to do is take the drill bit close to the sides of the screws to mount it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and run some holes. That way I don't have to drill right into the fiberglass. I'm gonna go ahead and clean around the camera area because I am gonna silicone it. The Haloview is smaller than our design that actually came off. So I'm gonna clean around that area because boss lady ain't gonna have me just half do it. So
that's right.
Let me just go ahead and get it right now. So I'm using some cleaner and degreaser.
Now I told him that this is going to be his video, but when he has to say boss lady, I have to make an appearance. And that's correct. I do want it to look nice and neat.
So I use that deep cleaner degreaser to clean the excess silicone off. And that's why it's important to fill those already drilled holes because you don't want that moisture to seep back down inside. So what I am going to do is go ahead and silicone around the outside to prevent any moisture from getting inside. So now I'm up on top of the roof and give you a shot of what I did do. Okay, I did miss a little bit there, but I sealed it up, keep any moisture out of there. So now I'm going to run the antenna. And they do give you some wipes, clean the area, removes excess dirt. One is wet, one is dry. That's to make your pads stick. Like I said, I want to run this to the front cap of the RV. So I'm just gonna mount it and stretch it out for right now. And as you could tell, I'm sweating pretty good. It's that good Florida heat. we're back completing the install on the tire pressure monitoring system. We did have to take the unit in for maintenance, so that's why we have a lag in between. I'm going to go ahead and complete this section this morning and get the tire pressure monitors installed and synced up with the camera and the monitoring system. What we found out, in order to get the power to the camera, to the backup camera, you need to have your headlights on, not in the auto position, but in the on position. So I'm going to hook the tire pressure monitor signal booster to one of my side marker lights. When the power comes on for the unit, it's going to power this up. When the power's off, it's going to take the power away. I'm going to mount this underneath because it's closer to the axles, and this boosts the signal going up to the camera and the tire pressure monitor. So give me just a second. I'm going to get set up down below and take you along and show you what I'm doing. Get the wires hooked up, and what I'm going to do is put them back in the conduit.
Y'all look at where I'm at. My husband got me underneath this RV.
Dream work makes the team work. If I could be under here.
No, he told me because I have all these bright ideas.
Yep.
That you should just come up under here yourself and angle the camera the way you want to angle it. That's when you need your better half or your other half to have some recording skills. Because then they'll know which angles that they need to get.
Can't do everything. Can't wire this thing up and hold the camera too.
What?
Equal opportunity. If I could be under here, you could be under here. Take my off day. I'm off today.
Well, as I said to him, but at least it's not bad because out there it's a lot of sun, it's hot, and I'll be standing up wondering what he doing under this RV. So he thought that this was a problem for me, but it really isn't.
Yeah, well.
No, I didn't. Well, that's because the ground is hard. I didn't want to get down here on my hands and knees without a pad. Look, he on a pad, y'all. Look at that. He on a pad. And he gonna tell me to get down here. Ain't offer me the pad or nothing. So he's like, well, go get those blankets out the shop. So that's what I'm on. I'm on these blankets, these old dirty car blankets. I'm on these dirty car blankets that he used all the time for work. But that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Because now I can see everything underneath the RV. Look at that. Yeah. And it's actually not that uncomfortable. It's actually not that uncomfortable under here. It's got a lot of shade. It's got a lot of shade. And it's got some like head space. So it's got clearance. So it's not like I'm bumping into it. So actually, I'm all right. Junior.
So I got up and I turned the headlights on and I got power to the signal booster for the tire pressure monitor. But right now I got power going to the tire pressure monitor booster. I'm going to tape this all back up and get it watertight. And I'm going to mount this. Okay, on this part, if you have a 12-volt test light, you want to find out which wire on your lighting system is your 12-volt power supply. The red wire on the transmitter should go to your power supply and the other one to ground. If you hook it up backwards, the transmitter won't work. We got that part done. So let's get up out of this heat.
Okay. It's gonna roll out.
Okay, so I'm installing the batteries for the tire pressure sensor with the positive side facing up. Reinstall the caps. There's a number on each one of the caps that's going to tell the location of the tire once you sync those with the camera. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to continue to install the batteries in the caps. And it is a CR1632 battery, and they came supplied with the kit. So we're going to continue the setup process for the tire pressure monitors. Read through the instructions and get that going. And gonna take it for a spin. You can see here how clear the videos come out. The front camera and the rear camera are both 1080p. It produces a really great picture. When I'm watching picture in picture or side by side, I can see the oncoming vehicles like this shot here, and it alerts you to what's coming up beside you or behind you. Okay, so we finished up the installation on the Haloview camera with the TPS monitor. What I ended up doing, I took the extra long cord that they gave us with the 12-volt power supply, and I just chucked it and ran it along and plugged it into our power adapter there. Got it chucked all in, got it reading, because we're going to keep this mounted. I did take the mirror because the monitor, the weight of the monitor was pulling the mirror down. I took the whole mirror off and I put some epoxy on the joints of the mirror. I put it in place. I put epoxy on it to keep it stationary. So now my mirror don't move at all. I'm going to keep this here permanently because it's really nice. We really enjoying it. So take that in consideration when you do buy one of these. The weight of this will bring your mirror down. So we enjoy it so much. I just made mine permanent in that position. I'd like to thank Haloview for sending us this BT10 Haloview dash cam rear camera system. We really love it. I love the touch screen monitor and the picture in picture. Thank you.